Hello and welcome back to Dark Deity. This is Chapter 28, The Edge of Ascension. We're close, I can feel it. We must be nearing the top of the tower. You think he's close to completing the ritual? He knows we defeated his revenant. He'll be doing everything he can to complete the ritual on time. Irving is right. The latent energy that's been flowing around us feels stagnant now. I feel it too, like it's slowly converging somewhere above us. We're gonna gut him for what he did. Snake deserves to suffer. What he did to Sterling was unspeakable. And to leverage it like that, I won't allow him a painless death. You can cast him into the staff, make him feel every pain that others had to on his account. It could be done, but I think it would be a mistake. You have to remember who we're dealing with. He's about to destroy Terrazale as we know it. For as long as we would have him in our custody, we'd risk letting it happen again. And for what? Revenge?
It's not that simple.
He doesn't even know what he's doing. I don't much care if he means to or not. A swift end is too kind. Look, I love some righteous vengeance as much as the next gal, but we have a duty to everyone that got us here to do this right. Sterling wasn't the only one Empyrean and Akmenos had kept from the grace of death. Or was he the only one whose legacy they've waltzed on? Far from it. I understand. What he did to my brother makes my heart rage against him. A part of me would jump at the chance to see his greatest pains realized. But we're no different than the countless widows and orphans he's created this year.
Still.
We may be the ones here, but we carry every soul he's harmed on our shoulders today. We owe it to them to end this. I know we're all hurting. I love each and every one of you for caring as much as you do. But we don't get the luxury of rage. We can't face him down with anger. I'm going to give him another chance to surrender. He won't take it. No, maybe not. But without mercy, who are we? We too have blood on our hands. More than any of us ever asked for. If we meet him in a fair fight, it's quite possible he can take us all at once. All the more reason to be measured.
Whatever it takes.
We do this together, like we've done everything that got us here. We protect each other, and if one of us falls, we fight that much harder to make sure it wasn't for nothing. This may be our last day, for all of us. Empyrean expects us. I think we should take a moment to make our peace with that now. Alright, I think this is... yeah, it says endgame up there, so this is the last map. Or at least the last time we'll be in the base. So, I guess we go crazy with our gold and do as many upgrades as we can. I maxed out Irving's balance spell. Now it's a Flash Lotus +1. Who says instruments of death shouldn't be beautiful? Well, fair enough. I also upgraded Fenton's spell to Flash Lotus, so that should be fine. I upgraded Monroe's Ember Bite to Ember Bite +1, and I used up the last Tier 1 token to upgrade Alden's Arcane Blasts to Arcane Blast +1. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy tokens or stat boosters with that 15,000. I decided to buy a bunch of exquisite wine for Sia to get her mastery up past 30. It'll be 32. So, she'll do extra damage. I'm actually going to take all the stat boosters we have in the convoy that I've just forgotten about over the last couple of weeks to just throw on to Sia because, like, she's our best character by far. Now I'm taking a look at bonds. There aren't a whole lot left, so I'm going to look at Irving, since this is the endgame after all. I guess we'll have him talk to Liberty. I'm so proud of you, Irving. I wish your father was here to see the man you've become. Sterling, too. Every time I think I've pushed to my limits, I have to go further. I don't know how I'm still standing, Liberty. You're still standing because you need to be. That's what we Sildarans do. We keep going.
How is this fair?
It's not fair. No, it isn't. It really isn't. I want to come to Shelibon with you when this is all done. I want to join the Order. I don't think this is the right time to make that decision, Irving. I've never been more sure of something in my life. Atlas did this to thousands of people. I'm not unique in my suffering at his hands. In the Order, I can at least try to stop that from happening again. There will always be evil people in this world.
Still.
I never doubted that. If anything, it makes me want to join even more. It's not an easy life, Irving. It's aged your father well beyond his years, constantly managing the Order. As his eldest son, you'd be expected to take over one day. I hadn't thought of that. I'm not sure I'm a good fit to lead such a thing, especially on a continent I don't understand.
You're wrong.
No, the hardest thing is that you're a perfect fit. You do a better job than anyone else I've ever met. I truly believe that. And yet, you don't want it for me? We'll see, Irving. We'll see. We need to focus up and finish this. For Sterling. For Sterling. Well, short and simple. I'll take a look at the last few on my own, and then we'll get started. All our lives have led to this moment, so we might dispense what justice the gods have afforded us.
Make your peace!
Stand tall. We represent the final chance for this world. Let them test the strength of our bonds.
Chop chop!
Look alive, people. I didn't come all this way just to fail in the final hour. He doesn't stand a chance. He has the blood of thousands on his hands. If he will not yield, we will show no mercy. It's what he deserves.
Come on!
He pushed us together with violence, now he'll pay the price. Ironic that our collective power will bring his end.
Let go of all fear.
This may be our final fight, but it will not speak for them all. It has been an honor to know each of you.
The gods can't help you now!
We're right behind you, Irving, every step of the way. It's time we finish this, once and for all. Atlas. Ekmenos couldn't stop us, neither could Revenant. You won't be any different.
I won't rejoice in destruction.
You're making a mistake. We don't want to kill you, but we will if you leave us with no other choice.
Pathetic.
You offer peace for your own conscience. You know I won't accept. Perhaps I simply think too much of you. Perhaps you think too little. Silence, apparently.
Strength is the only path to peace.
There will be no peace here today.
No.
No, I will see my ascendance through to the end and leave this wretched world. I wish to grant you my final respects. Mere months ago, I had thought it impossible that any could interfere with my plans.
So.
You have done so with striking consistency. Among the ineptitude of the mortal races, you are surely the best of your kind. And you, Irving, I thought you might understand the high call of the powerful to achieve something greater, to transcend this fleeting mortal existence.
I will remember.
I will look fondly upon your memory. It all comes down to this, one final confrontation with the fate of the world at stake. Win and stop Empyrean from making the greatest mistake of all time, or lose and allow devastation such as the world hasn't known in millennia. Alright, well, I guess we know what we have to do. Bench Liberty and put Sloan up, of course. And then save the game. And then do map preps and take a look at this map that we have here. I see a bunch of floating crystals, dampening. And the objective says Empyrean has begun the rite of ascension. The fate of Terrazale is at stake. Stop him. So I'm guessing we'll have to do something about these fonts here. Okay, so I'm guessing those enhance his stats somehow. He has 3,000 HP, 12 movement, although I don't know if that he actually uses it. And, well, we're as set as we can be, pretty much. I guess we should probably fan out and take a look at those crystals. Or fonts, as they're called, but they look like crystals. And then destroy them? You've already seen that, so we can just check out what's going to happen here. Okay, so he has high movement, very high movement. And also an area of effect attack, Firestorm, Mana Storm. So Firestorm deals up to 30 damage, increased by distance from Empyrean. So the further you are away, the more damage he does to you. Deals up to 50 damage, reduced by the unit's fortitude. That's Mana Storm, which is around him. I don't know if it's a wise idea to actually go for him right away. But maybe we'll just try to stay out of his range.
The hunt is on.
Well, let's see how much damage he actually does to our guys. Okay. Wren doesn't do too bad, actually. Also, Empyrean's attack is 3 question marks, and it appears to be randomly kind of shuffling between all 4 weapon types, so I guess his attack is going to be one of 4 different types of his weapon, Furious Cyclone, or something. And how about these crystals? What can we do to those? Okay, so each one has a different info thing. This one empowers Empyrean to regenerate 10% HP per turn. Empowers Empyrean to cast Firestorm. Empowers Empyrean with double movement range, I guess. Empowers Empyrean to stop double attacks. Okay. Empowers Empyrean to cast Wicked Bolt. Empowers Empyrean to dampen player healing by 50%. Empowers Empyrean to cast Mana Storm. And empowers Empyrean with 10 extra fortitude and defense. Yeah, we should probably destroy all of those. Let's just do that. Let's start with Maeve attacking this thing. And again.
You'll die as you lived!
Alright, kill this crystal. Good job. Get nothing out of it, but, I mean...
Are you sure?
No experience, at least. Whatever. That's, you know, fine.
I
Pretty
guess.
sure we can just... just have everyone fan out this like this, pretty much. Take these guys to the left. Have Monroe and Sloan run off in this direction.
Whatever it takes.
Have Irving go to the bottom left. Back Faust up. It's gonna be tricky to get around him to the top 3 crystals since nobody actually spawned there, and we didn't have the ability to start there either. I could just have Wren hold this guy back a bit. He might dodge stuff. Maybe.
This should be fun.
Varic just pretty much dies. That's kind of what I expect from him nowadays anyway. Garrick can go this way.
Right away.
Lively can go backwards. Once he can heal our guys.
Yes.
Wren's Fortitude is 17. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. He might get hit, very unlikely, but I don't mind keeping Wren here just to prevent movement in this direction. Alright, good job, Wren. Now let's see what happens. Imperium's gonna run around. Go for Garrick, understandable. At least gets a whole bunch of experience, which is not really gonna matter past this chapter, I think.
Let's do it!
Alright, so Alden lost HP for some reason. Everyone lost HP. Except, well, not Sia. Okay, well, we're gonna run Sia this way. Have Wren do this again. And dodge again, wonderful. Great, and then keep progressing towards these crystals here.
If I must.
And actually send Sloan north, along with Elanel.
Thought you'd never ask.
Move Garrick down, because he's gonna die. Hey, idiot, you're gonna die. Heal him up.
I'm on another level.
Get a level up on Faust, although, see how worthwhile that is, really. And then head out of range of Empyrean. Let this happen, I guess. We might even get a crit, who knows. Nope, okay. Alright, don't want Caius to be well out of range. You can have Fenton reach that immediately, this crystal immediately, which will cut his movement range in half if we can destroy it this turn, which would be very nice to do. Let's see if we can... Oh, we can do it with Sophia by herself. Great. His movement range is not cut yet. I assume at the start of the next turn it will be.
Awaiting orders.
Kind of an inconvenience, but okay. We'll just deal with this. Oh, if we... No, it's cut. It's actually cut now. It's 7. Okay. Let's just put Fenton there and see how this goes. Garrick is gonna die. Bye.
sure bungled this one.
Alright, well, that's whatever. Stats don't matter now, it's the end game. Okay. I'm gonna send Fenton towards the top middle one.
My
Have
turn!
Sophia go for the top right.
What will it be?
Sophia's gonna head towards the boss.
The hunt is on.
Wren is gonna head towards the boss too. And just keep chipping away at him. And dodge his attacks, as expected.
This has served me well.
Great. Now Faust is just gonna heal up Wren and just finish this thing off. No more firestorm, so that's nice at least. And I guess I should have broken this crystal first if I could manage to do that. I don't know if I actually can. Actually, I can, yeah.
Father, give me strength!
Should have done this before attacking with Wren, but that's whatever. We'll be fine.
Right away.
Get Lincoln out of range here. Have Monroe break this crystal easily. And another blast should do the trick. Great. These crystals are pushovers, at least. Gonna have Sloane hang out just outside of range. And I guess we can... Well, I don't want to move Maeve into too far into range, but here is fine. And Caius can move in as well. He's not going to get any crystals. Alright, seems like Faust is probably going to go down. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Okay, then. Caius could do some damage here easily, I'm sure. Yep. We'll try our luck with the 19s and stuff. Alright. We just need to enable double attacks on him and we're in business. Let's see if we can go for some crystals here. This is the one that casts Wicked Bolts. This is the one that stops double attacks. I guess I should have gone for this one first before attacking with Caius, since you definitely would have had a double attack, probably.
Dynamic duo
I
coming
didn't actually
through!
check Empyrean speed all that closely. So this is fine. We're almost at the top middle crystal. And we're almost at the top left crystal. Let's just converge on the boss with everybody else now. We can actually attack Imperium with Sloane if we wanted, but he's not going to live if we do that. Well, I'm inclined to try this. What's the worst that can happen? Okay. Great. I keep slowing out of range here. And move Maeve in, I guess. You can put her here, that's fine. And also, Lincoln.
What will it be?
And Sia, of course, can go in range. Alden can try. And Irving. I prefer to keep Irving just out of range, actually. Okay. Going for Caius. He dodged, wonderful. That's some extra stats for him.
With every shot, progress.
Great. Let's just,
As you command.
start working on these guys. I think we can just do this and maybe get an extra attack from his skills. But no such luck. Okay, we'll just finish it off next turn. Fencing can definitely kill this guy. Goodbye, guy. There we go.
Aye, that'll do.
Great. So, pretty much all the crystals are gone except for one, so that's good. How does Maeve do here, anyway? She gets wiped out, but she has no other purpose right now. So, kind of inclined to just let her sacrifice herself. I guess she could haste people, but I don't know if I really need that very much. I think we just work on whittling him down as much as we can.
Don't blink.
Start with Wren. And, still lucky. There we go. Caius can also get some. That's one. And... two, great. See, I can also have some fun.
Bottoms up!
This will do plenty of damage. And again. Well, after she dodges this. Right. We're 33% done with this battle already. Let's just converge on him. Attacking from free range still results in being countered, of course.
Leave it to me.
I'll just keep Maeve at her. Well, his range is weird because he should be able to move past this line, but he doesn't show us him being able to do that for some reason.
Are you sure?
In any case, we're gonna put Alden here and
Leave it to me.
Maeve here and see what happens with that. Put Monroe closer, move Sloane closer. We're gonna go all out on him next turn. But first, we're gonna watch Sloane probably die to this attack.
I misplayed my hand.
Strength reduced by 0. Okay, Sloane. You're fine. Whatever. Now, Lionel can finally do this. And that's it for that guy. We can just completely attack Empyrean with no qualms whatsoever, aside from the fact that he can do a shit ton of damage to all of our units at any time. So, basically, we just have to get lucky with a bunch of attacks and don't get too unlucky with, getting damage. Fortunately, we have people who dodge attacks pretty well. If we didn't, we'd be pretty screwed.
This will serve me well.
Okay. Caius' turn. He does fine. Alrighty. Gonna heal Sia first,
Rekindle your strength.
because her surviving is important. And then we're gonna attack Empyrean as much as possible. He's now surrounded on 3 sides.
If I must.
Monroe's gonna be on the 4th side here. Do his attacks. And get worm raged, probably. Ouch.
You crossed the wrong Valburin!
And this will heal him up quite a bit. Alright. Now Empyrean can't move.
Onward.
I'm gonna go for this with Maeve. He's probably not gonna live, but whatever. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, that's fine. Irving might be able to get away with this, but I don't really want to chance it, because the more people I lose, the harder this becomes. So I'm going to keep Irving and Alden in reserves for now. Just wait until we can attack them safely. Alright, now Hyperion's not attacking our units.
I guess.
Nice. We'll just continue spamming him with damage then. From our dodge tanks that are surrounding him, and Nosferatu tank. Alright, another level up for Sia.
Fine by me.
51 dexterity, cool. Monroe's next. We'll start off with a Sorcerer's Thing to top our HP off. Get blown away by a Cyclone. And then Monroe's going to crit.
You crossed the wrong Valburin!
So that heals him up to 115, I think? No, 120, okay. Great. Great. Caius is next. Spinny sword attack, 1. Dodge. And spinny sword attack, 2.
With every shot, progress.
Great, great. And Wren continues to do his thing. A spear stab. A death ray dodge, and another spear stab.
Don't blink.
That will also crit. Well, if Fenton close in here with a meteor, he can do 2 meteors, so why the heck not? Of course, he will take a ton of damage. And also miss one of the meteors.
Awaiting orders.
I'll have Lincoln heal up
I
Fenton.
won't let you fall.
Just continue to keep Irving and Alden in range here. Sophia can move closer. Belial can try to catch up, but I highly doubt that he will. I think Hyperion will be dead before it matters.
Move, or I'll move ya!
Fenton's struggling here a bit, but not so much that I'm worried about him. Since he does a ton of damage regardless of how much damage he takes. I'm pretty sure we can just defeat him this turn, actually. We'll start with Sia, and Sia dodges, and then she throws more knives. Cool, cool. How much does Irving do? 83? Okay.
Let's get going.
Let's start with this. Ruination is, spelled wrong, I think. And
Are you
Alden
sure?
will, probably do enough damage. Yeah. Let's start with Alden, but first heal up. Heal him up.
Let's do it.
Alden here. Do these wonderful attacks. Get attacked.
Too easy.
Okay, and then, that leaves Hyperion at 41 HP. I'm guessing there's a phase 2 after this, since what would a boss fight be without a phase 2, but
You've made your death a necessity.
we'll drop Irving's meteor on this guy's head and see what happens.
Strength is the only path to
There's
peace.
a bit of lag there, because we got a bunch of achievements. Stage clear. Oh, there wasn't a stage 2.
This was over before it started.
Okay. Maybe there's another chapter after this? Let's advance. Now it is clear. The end fate prepared for me. No, this is the end you chose. No such power through no effort of my own. No, Irving, the choice was never mine to make. Maybe not, but your misery doesn't give you the right to gamble with 100,000 lives. So you say. Luckily for you, it seems your word will be the last. Terror will be better for it. You'd best hope you're right. Now go, unless you wish to share my fate. I'm not so petty as to thrust it upon you. The world may come to need your strength. Purple. Perhaps you really have brought terror from the brink. I pray you never know for certain. So, my destination is unchanged. I am ready, Astralis. Epilogue. Okay, so that was that. Guess we'll just keep going. We can save the game, so may as well do that. Chapter statistics. This is all across all battles, across all chapters. This is our stats, apparently. I guess we can go over them a bit. Monroe did 11,187 damage. Sia did 10,138 damage. We can sort by something or other. Okay. Yeah, so the top damage dealers are Monroe, Sia, Irving, Caius, and Alden, and Wren. Not too surprising there. Varic and Thaylanel not too far behind. Monroe was had the most damage taken, which also kind of makes sense since I relied on his Nosferatu healing a lot. Lincoln was our biggest healer. Alden was our biggest mass murderer with 110 kills to himself. Sia did 293 hits. And pretty much everybody over 200 were also our biggest damage dealers, which makes sense. Irving got the most crits, surprisingly enough. Sia got 69 crits, Monroe 53. And everyone's kind of in the 30s range among the people that I use regularly. Sia had the most dodges, of course, and distance traveled. Yeah, Irving. He was promoted to a horse class and then a dragon class. I guess that makes sense. Alden moves a lot too. So, yeah, do we get like character endings for each character, or what's going on now? The astral plane and mortal realm have once again diverged. It has been 36 hours since Empyrean's defeat. Okay. We've called a meeting of the Delian noble houses. My father is backing it, as are most who oppose Varic's methods. It's scheduled to happen a month from today. Many had fled during recent months to wait out the revolution in safer areas.
Of course.
I suppose there's no surprise in that. New Lay is nice around this time of year, I hear. I've regained control of House Valmiran. Monroe and I will be meeting with our advisors on how to proceed.
No time to waste!
Delia can't wait for a month to begin healing. Why should commoners suffer while the bureaucracy deliberates?
Naturally.
They won't. Lincoln, we'd like for you to assume Sterling's former role as commander of Delia.
With honor.
I'd be honored, Sloane, and I am honored that you would want that after all we've been through. We also know that we'll need advisors who represent more than our own interests, and we need to begin rebuilding the kingdom. I can think of no one better suited to be Delia's quartermaster than you, Alexa. About time somebody had a good idea. Yours was a good idea, too, Lincoln. Sorry. So you accept?
I got it!
Of course I accept. Who else will keep your greedy rump in check? A great many, I expect. We also have a role for you, Wren, if you're planning on sticking around. Oh?
Guess I'll state the obvious.
There are going to be hundreds of Delian nobles swarming the palace a month from now, and we have no idea where their loyalties lie. I was hoping you'd be interested in helping us keep tabs on things. I see. If I'm understanding, I have a month to consider, yes? 2 weeks. We've got groundwork to lay. I'll think on it. I think rebuilding the kingdom is the right move. You know that you have my support. The question remains whether we have your uncle's support.
It's simply politics.
We're planning on leaving immediately to meet with him. When he hears the full story, he'll understand. You have my word that the war will be ended. You never wanted this war. He'll be happy to see its end. I believe we'll be able to rebuild the friendship on our kingdoms once shared. All I need is time. Orma, I trust you'll come with us to Oasis. You deserve no less than a full pardon.
Things change.
I'm unsure if I wish to live in Oasis again. You don't need to live there, but you should at least allow us to do right by you. Your legacy in Oasis deserves to be known. I'll join you, at least for a time. Thank you, Princess. I hate to break up the party, but we should make preparations. War isn't good for safety on the roads, and we've got a lot of ground to cover. Of course, where houses Valmiran and Valburin hold sway, you'll always have a place. We'll talk soon, I'm sure. Be safe. Thank you both. Corvin, are you sure you don't want to reconsider coming with us? I'm sure whatever happens with Darius will be historic.
I'm sure of it.
I'm quite sure. I don't know where I need to be right now, but it isn't an Oasis. I'll write you all, of course. And I expect no less. Goodbye, friends. You won't be sticking around, will you?
Not quite.
No, I'm going to shell a bond with Liberty and Vesta. I think you should speak with Iris. I suspect she'll want to join you. I'll seek her out before we leave. Thank you. I'll consider it a personal favor. You're always welcome here, Sildarin. We'll miss you, all of you.
Pace yourself.
Good luck here. You may find rebuilding Delia more difficult than stopping its destruction. I pray that isn't the case. We'll be in touch. Yay, we got a monarchy again. Woohoo. You know, Garrick, when I used to tell you you'd make a great dwarf, I was mostly joking. You'd best stay out of trouble in Everhearth.
Right.
I will. Fenton's been teaching me all about their customs, making sure I know how to be respectful. Worst case, I've got Marion along to keep me in check.
This is fun!
And me to keep you from getting boring. Funny how I'm not the one that needs babysitting anymore. You never were, Alden. It was always Garrick. We'll miss you, Irving. I'll miss you all terribly. We'll see each other soon, I'm sure. I'll make the trip if you don't.
I'm with you.
Don't worry, I'll hold him to it. Iris, too. Maybe we take different ships next time? Rose, Benji, I pray Red Hill sees a speedy recovery. Thank you again for all you did to help us. Make sure you're recognized as the heroes you are. You don't even need to say it.
Benji!
You bet, Irving. I'll sing of Benji far and wide. Of all of us, I mean. I pray your voyage is less eventful than our last. You'll need your strength. There's plenty of work left to do. That there is. Don't be strangers.
You're really something.
Wouldn't dream of it, buddy. I'm glad you decided to come with us, Iris. You too, Elias. I think there's a place for me in the Order, for all of us. It hurts to leave the others behind, but this feels right. Elias and I have never felt welcomed on Etland. Maybe in Varroa we can change that. The Order will take you, or I'll have Alistair's head. Let's keep the taking of heads to a minimum for a while, eh? I couldn't agree more. It appears we're ready to depart thanks to one unscrupulous smuggler with a heart of gold. Unscrupulous? I'll scruple your allowances just fine, thank you very much. Looks like Sarah wasn't lying. Her people kept the old humpback in tip-top shape. We're ready to sail whenever Her Holiness commands. Well, no use mucking about Swift Harbor then, is there? I'm eager to report to the Council. I think it would be best for all of us to convene with my father first. There may be information we don't want spreading. Of course, of course. Faster to Alistair, faster to a good bath drawn in my own home in Threlazar. You should really try to relax while we travel, Irving. You may regret not doing so when you ever get another chance. I expect I'll live to regret a great deal of things at Aunt Liberty. And what a wondrous thing that is. Definitely a step up from world-spanning annihilation. What a wondrous thing indeed. Sublime. My son will arrive any day with enough aspects to level a continent, only to find us all locked in endless deliberations.
What?
We can't make a decision before we get the full story. You and I both know that's not what this is about. Some of our colleagues seem to have forgotten it's action that solves problems, not words. And we've had problems enough without the largest consolidation of aspects since the Calamity plopping into our laps. We don't have nearly the numbers we need to do so much of anything. We could return to hiding.
No.
No, those days are far behind us now. Gods, let's hope I still remember the words to the Rite of Initiation. Do me a favor, would you, and fetch me a copy of our charter from the archives? We're gonna need all the help we can get. And that's the credits. Before I call this video done, I'm gonna just give a shout out to everyone that's subscribed to the channel over the past couple weeks and longer. Since starting this Let's Play, I've gained, as of now, like 100 plus subscribers. I think like 130-ish subscribers at this point, which has never happened to me before. Like, I'm just continuously surprised at how many people want to watch my stuff regularly, which it's really humbling, and I appreciate everybody's company and commentary in the video comments and support and so on and so forth. It's really nice to see. And if you're looking forward to more Dark Deity content, you won't be disappointed, hopefully, although it will be more sparse from now on. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say. I'm very glad to have had the opportunity to play this game, and you'll see it again eventually. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.